my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today I'm going to share a couple more eye looks using this brand new Nomad Cosmetics Ghost Town USA palette. I have a full swatch and review that I posted previously on my channel. If you want more information, you can see brush swatches. I did a few palette comparisons, and I also have a look in my initial review video. That was just a really basic cool tone neutral eye look. So in today's video, I'm going to show you two more eyeshadow tutorials, and I wanted to feature some more of the colorful shadows in today's video. So the eye look I'm wearing right now, I think it ended up looking a little bit more blue based, especially from far away, but I'm wearing some of these green shadows mixed with a little bit of this warm gold. And I also have an eye look featuring some of the blues and purples. I'm a really big fan of this palette. I like the performance. I like the color story. I really just all around am inspired by this and get a lot of looks that I enjoy. So make sure you check out my previous review video. If you do want to pick this palette up, it is available now. I have an affiliate code that will save you 10%. It's just my first name, Amanda, if you decide to shop on the Nomad site. So let's get into those eyeshadow looks now. The first look I'm going to show you is the one that I'm wearing in the talking portions of this video. Of course, I'm just priming my eyes first. This has been my go-to eye primer for so many months now. It's the Ulta Matte Eye Primer. Then I'm going to combine these two dusty green shades, Ghost Town and Stagecoach Mary. I'm using a Singe beauty brush for this transitional type of shade, and I'm not blending it too perfectly at first. I'm just more mapping out where I want this color to go because I am going to be doing some layering on top. I'm just doing a really, really light application of these green matte shades first and building that up. I am going to keep blending and blending as I go, but this is more of a guide for me because I'm going to put a sort of spotlight eye look on top of this. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just getting that color started. It's like a second primer almost. Then I'm going in with a flat brush to apply this sort of teal green shade called Calamity Jane, and I'm really starting to pack that on and really building up the impact of that color. These mattes layer and blend incredibly well, so you can do a lot of work. It's not one of those where you have to just one and done type of pigments. These are a nice layerable blendable eyeshadow, which works really well for me because I'm not a super precision, perfect application type of gal. And honestly, sometimes I don't even know what colors I'm gonna do. I'm not a planner with my looks. I really just am working on vibes and wishing for the best a lot of the time. Now, I went back with my original crease color brush, but without any additional product, and just sort of softened the edges, blended all of those greens into one another. And then I'm going to use my original green transition shade combo just a little bit along that lower lash line. I am going to go back more there too, but I like to just map out my ideas and let it simmer a little bit, let the ideas cook a little bit. And that's why I went into my spotlight eye portion where I took this foiled shade called Tombstone and just using my finger tapped that across the center of my lid where I left a little blank space. And now I'm going to use Calamity Jane and Stagecoach Mary to just define those darkened edges a little bit, and then whatever's left over on the brush after that, I just took and dragged down the tiniest bit onto that lower lash line as well. I don't want to go super dark and heavy on the lower lash line. I am wearing this as a daytime look, so I wanted it to be bold but not too dark and smoky looking. So I went with a brown eyeliner. I put that in my lower waterline, and then I used a combo of Bandit Queen and Deadwood to set that liner and also smudge just a little bit along that upper lash line as well for a bit of balance. Blended everything out with the lightest green shade, Ghost Town, so that I could get a more blown out look on all of those edges. Then I curled my lashes, added some of this L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara, and that is my finished look. I really like how this turned out for a daytime look. If I wanted to take this for more of an evening type of vibe, instead of using the brown liner, I would have gone for a dark emerald green and then maybe added some half lashes or something to up the drama a little bit. But I think that this look is bold enough to be interesting and fun, but still has a little bit of a toned down, more almost neutral vibe to it that made it wearable for me all day during the daytime hours. Now we're gonna do a little bit more sparkly, a little bit more bold color combos. I really wanted to use the purple metallic shade, so I decided to pair it with some of the blues. I'm starting with this really dusty grayish blue shade called Skinner's Saloon, and I'm just, again, plopping that right in that crease area. I'm not building it up super dark yet. Especially when it comes to blue, I feel like it can get away from me really quickly and the look can start to either look really bruisey, give sort of a black eye type of effect that I do not want, or sometimes it can go more Mimi from the Drew Carey show than I intended. I want it to be blue. I want it to look blue, but I don't want to be bruised or Mimi. So I like to take my time, build things up slowly, blend things out slowly. That way I feel like I have a little bit more control over how my eye look actually ends up. So I'm using the method of tapping on some of this darker blue eyeshadow and then going back with my original brush and blending out, building up, blending out, and then I'm going to apply this gorgeous foiled metallic purple shade called Ghost Train. These foiled shades really apply best with the fingertip in my opinion, so I'm just using my pointer finger to pack that on. Again, slowly building up. I don't want it to fall all over my face since I'm already wearing my makeup for the day. And I'm going just a little bit warm with this Garnet Montana shade. Just on the edge there, I just wanted to give this shimmer a little bit more dimension. And I do think that maroon shade helped it blend into this deep dark blue. Then to finish off the look, I decided I wanted to add some lighter colors to give this a little bit more brightness and lightness. So I used Undead Sheriff on the lower lash line instead of any of the deeper shades. And then I did just a little bit of that Ghost Train shade on a small flat detail brush and put a pop of that purple metallic on the lower lash line towards the inner corner part of my eye. This gives that lower lash line a lot of dimension without actually having to do a lot of work. Then I used this neutral silvery champagne shade and I applied that just a little bit to the inner corners of my eyes. And then I also decided to apply that under my brow bone for this really sparkly, shimmery, ethereal, almost night sky type of look. I love the way that this little detail just catches the light. I just curled my lashes and added some mascara, but this is another look that would really carry off some liner and lashes incredibly well if you wanted to take that up another notch and really go for a super bold, dramatic type of eye look. That's just not a step I like to do for my everyday makeup, which I was wearing this again around all day just for my daily look. So I don't tend to do liner and lashes very often at all. Definitely not for just a day-to-day type of vibe like this. But if that's something that you like to do, or if you wanted to wear this for a more extravagant occasion, then you could definitely just add those little finishing touches, and I think that would look really nice as well. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I think it's my favorite look I've done with this palette so far, but that's not really surprising given my love for purple eyeshadow. I would love to hear what you think about this palette. Which eye look was your favorite? Are you going to be picking this up? I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Did you hear that was Maggie? Boop, 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 boop. My skin looks so good and glowy, and honestly, you can kind of tell, but I'm getting like a bunch of breakouts on my chin, but this skin routine is just really working for me right now. I filmed it, so that'll be out soon, or it might already be out. I don't know. I'm filming a bunch of stuff because we're supposed to get another huge thunderstorm, and I feel like my power is going to go out, so I'm just trying to make a bunch of videos and pre-upload them in case my internet goes out. We'll see. Wish me luck. I had such a bad migraine yesterday. I was supposed to film this yesterday, but I literally couldn't even function at all. I still have lingering little headache left over, but I'm just trying to film what I need to film, and then I'm gonna go take a break, take a rest, because I don't want my migraine to come back. Thanks for hanging out. I'm happy to see you. I'm always happy to see your beautiful face because you're so cool and cute, smart, awesome, talented, friendly, and I'm happy you're here. And I love your face. And I'll see you real soon. Okay, bye.